morning. This is another day of our vlogging. So we are going to Blue Mountain. It is like an hour and 30 minutes away from Sydney. It's a beautiful, one of the highlights here in Sydney when you visit Sydney. So this is one of the highlights, and this is the way going to Blue Mountains. And of course we have our handsome man.
Oh, hey. I just finished my 100 hours driving lesson, and now I'm just taking the test, going to the Blue Mountain. Blue Mountain is one of the highlights in New South Wales, and it's pretty good. Yeah, you need to visit here in Australia, and you need to bring some money too, because yeah, it's dollar here. You know, when you're talking dollar, it's a big amount.
And Roel is.
But I'm here. I can help you.
Yes.
Can compensate.
He's an RN at night and a driver in the morning.
Yeah.
In the daytime.
Yeah, I can be a driver too in the night, especially with my wife.
It's not expensive, right? How much do you charge per hour?
Oh, it's just $1 per kilometers.
Per kilometer, yeah. Oh,
It's
nice.
kilometers here, not hour.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So how many kilometers from?
This 70 kilometers or $70.
Okay, so you drive you drive $100 per hour, right? Because the
That's
speed.
that's 90 minutes, an hour and a half.
So 90 minutes, and
Yeah.
okay. So and you can drive 12 hours a day. So how much is that?
12 hours a day. Oh my God.
So maybe
Yes.
$200 a day.
Yeah.
Just a
hours is-
dollar per kilometer.
Yeah.
So Ruel is really a nice guy. He works in one of the.
I can help you.
Um,
I work
famous.
in a very critical environment, and I'm a floor manager. I clean the floor.
Actually, guys, he's an RN, a real RN. He's a really RN means real RN. He's a ICU, critical care unit. He's one of the senior and critical. And Ruel can explain you much about dopamine, what
Adrenaline,
else? Adrenaline,
noradrenaline,
noradrenaline,
melatonin, vasopressin.
yes, and any critical drugs used in ICU. But we are not here discussing critical care, but we are talking about this beautiful place. They call it Blue Mountains, and this look at this. Observe the highway. It's, beautiful scenery, clean environment, still green. You have see trees surrounds, and not much traffic going to the mountain. So this is how beautiful it is. So as we reach the place, then we will discuss it more. So this is the highway going to Blue Mountains, and we're almost driving like 20 minutes away from Sydney. But this place is still in New South Wales, Australia. So I don't know how to describe the place, but I bet that the place is really safe and beautiful. So we just passed by Huckleberry County, something like that, and there's a sign here, flood sign, and we're going to Springwood and Katumbo. But the place is really nice. It looks like a farm area, and see the both sides like a huge farmlands where the Australian cultivated, and there's a nice house in the middle of the farm, and ahead of us is the reduced speed. So I don't know how much is the speed limit here. Well, how much is the speed? 60
kilometers per hour.
It's a sharp curve here. See this one here? That's a natural lake, right?
Yeah.
And there's also like a recreation area. You can see the cars parking on the left side, and
Park ka dyan?
maybe after na.
Ah.
So we'll just go first to Yaramund Reserves southern entry. Maybe we just pass by after we go to after Blue Mountains. So 60 is the city limit driving, and otherwise it is posted on the road like 80. And how much is the maximum speed? Is 110, right?
110, yeah.
110 is the
kilometers per hour.
yes. So 110 is the maximum limit when you're driving here in Australia. That's all in Australia. 110, right? The maximum
Yeah.
driving limit is 110, and the minimum is 60.
60.
60 is the city limit.
Residential 50.
Residential. So they still have residential driving. 50 compared to United States. It's 35 miles per hour. Otherwise posted. So meaning city limit is only 35 miles per hour. Here is 60, but they're using kilometer per hour. So it's a difference between the miles and kilometer. So you have to convert how much is that. A while back, so this is the highway, and look at the trees around it, and you can see kangaroo signs because kangaroo is everywhere. So you have to be careful, especially driving. Is that dawn or evening or nighttime?
Dusk till dawn.
Dusk till dawn. So you come out from the open when it is dusk and dawn.
Dawn. Yeah.
Yes.
Dusk and dawn pala. And
Dusk and dawn. So during the dusk time,
they are hungry.
they're active, right? They're active.
Very active.
And they're looking for food. So sometimes they cross the road, they cross the highways. So it's easy for the driver to hit them, and it's not only you hit them, but it will cause your car wrecked in the middle of the road, and or worse is that you might have a injury. You can cause that injury. So you have to be careful driving on the highway here, because they have plenty of kangaroos. This is known as the kangaroo country, and koala, which is they have preserved much with their national animals. Most of them are only found here in Australia. So Australia is really one of the best countries to live and study and work and migrate, because they have everything here, and this is a rich country. And you have to apply if you plan to migrate here. So Roel has been here for how many years? You've been here?
15 years.
15 years.
Too young.
If you are 14 years Australian born and raised, he's still older than you a year, because he has been here for 15 years. So he knows everywhere here. But I guess there are some places that he has not been, but most of the places
Visited.
he already visited.
Yeah.
And which states do you like?
Oh, I like Queensland.
Queensland, right?
Yeah. Plenty of things to do. Plenty of things to explore. And lovely people. Lovely neighborhood. I haven't been like residing in some of the states, but it's just yeah,
You
I
can
like
tell that Queensland is better than the other states. Sydney is in New South Wales, and which one is the capital of Queensland? It's Brisbane.
Brisbane, yes.
Brisbane, and other towns composed of Queensland.
Other town in Queensland,
Yes.
Gold Coast,
Gold Coast.
Sunshine Coast, and lots of Gladstone, Bundaberg, the Bundaberg ground. It's from there, Queensland.
That belongs to Queensland.
Yeah.
So Australia also has states composed of states, and I guess how many states? That 5 or 6?
Six.
6 states composed of Australia. So Australia is really huge country. Is a country and a continent combined, and plenty of activities that they can offer. They have mountains, they have seas, they have farm, so playing from seas to the mountains. So you can find it here in Australia. So for a while we're still driving here. Do you know what highway? What's the name of this highway that we are driving?
Silver Road.
Silva Road.
Silver Road.
And it's 60 kilometers per hour.
Highway. Road.
So I can see the sign, City of Blue Mountains. So we're already in the Blue Mountains. So this is part of the Blue Mountains. Oh,
This is Bitukang Manok.
yeah. So this is compared to Baguio City Road. This is
Yes.
Bitukang Manok, or chicken intestine. So see, nice. So it's uphill going to the mountain, and you can see around on my right side is a hill, and it's a sharp curve. And you have to be very sharp. So you have to be careful driving here, because there's like a blind spot. See this one? Huge stone mountain or rocks or whatever you call it, but it's a blind spot because like this is really another curve sharp. So you have to be watchful, because there are cars coming on the blind spot. So Roel is an expert driver. He has been driving for many years.
Since I was toddler.
Since that he was toddler, and now he looks like a toddler because he never grow old. He's still young face.
Smokers never grow old. They just die young.
And see this one, there are like blind spots here. See this one here, another blind spot. So you have to be careful. Just for FYI, Roel is triple citizenship. He was a Filipino, he was a British citizen, and now recently what your citizen?
Australian citizen.
Yeah, he's also an Australian citizen. So guys, if
no
you
more
can,
citizen for me,
if you
because I will have a citizen arrest.
if you guys, you're gonna break that record. It's a world record for this man. He's a simple, very simple man, and accommodating and very humble. So see this one here, see this one here. We're still driving uphill, and you can observe both sides. The other side is cliff. It's a sharp curve, and the other side is a solid rock,
And it's uphill.
So you have make sure that your car,
It's
and
capable.
special mention to Lisa Season, Lisa season. That's another Lisa. I'm sorry. I apologize. But Lisa season is on this car, and she's not with us, but she's very accommodating, very generous, letting us use her car to climb this mountain. Yeah, that's true. So we have to park here. I guess there's a lookout here. After stopping in Yelomondi recreational or national park, so we have to proceed to the top of the mountain, and this is the highway going to the top of the mountain. So we're still driving up to the mountain, and you can see clean environment and lots of trees both sides, but I can tell that there's some residential houses on this area, and I bet the prices of these houses are really high. We're still far from how many miles, how many kilometers?
45.
40. So from here we still have 40 kilometers to the top of the mountain. So
60-80 zone to eh. Kaya
80, 60, 80, 80 zone.
mabagal tayo, matagal mo. Isang oras pa ganun.
Because since it's uphill, pataas tayo, so a little bit slower. The car is a little bit slower. It does not mean that our driver is slow. But oh, watch out! It's not. Oh no, it's not a hump. But it's the car. So they have Presbyterian Church on my left side, and it's more populated, or as a populated area here. So it must be a city or residential area. So you have to drive at 40 kilometers an hour. So it's not really quiet here, but we have some cars more busy, and I guess we are entering one of the city here on this side, and there are like a lot of cars on the street. We're still driving, going to the mountain, so this is another highway, a little bit busy, but still beautiful highway, road. Maybe we're close to the mountain. Beautiful scenery, driving scenery. And on my left side you can see the forested area, and stone mountain on both sides. Highwind area. There's a notice. It's a highwind area. Proceed with caution. So there are times that winds are strong here. So you have to be careful, or better yet, you have to check the weather before coming up here in the mountain. So it's a beautiful scenery. See, both sides are stone and just granite, and with road in the middle. See this one here. And that's for now. We have red stone and white stone on side of the road. Woodford Station. So I don't know what's that. Woodford Station. And we have 80 kilometers per hour. This is one of the stops here going up to Blue Mountains, and you can see the beautiful scenery, and people are stopping by and see this car here. So they have also a parking spot where you can park your car, and space, a lot of space for the tourists or visitors. And that way is going up to the mountain, and there's a parking area and a beautiful spot here. So this is another beautiful scenery here in Blue Mountain, New South Wales, Australia. I'm not sure that houses down there are residential houses, but it's beautiful houses, and you have lakes, huge lake, and a beautiful spot close to the mountain. So it's really beautiful. There's a tourist spot here, and there are children playing on this area. We are still here in one of the best or beautiful scenery here in Blue Mountains, and I have met a new friend again as always, and they allow me to show their face and make an interview, and here they are. Hello, see, wave and hi. What's your name? After met friends from Kenya who migrated here in Australia. So this is the view of the place here. One of the stops here going to the mountains. And here, right here, this is the view. They have chairs that you can rest, you can sit and rest and get some relaxation. And there's some tables here too that you can use and get a party or snacks or lunch or dinner, whatever you want, and have here place. And I'll check what's the name of this place. Can you introduce yourself
My name is Abigail.
and your
My
friend,
name
or
is Cynthia.
how do you relate to your friends or family?
No, we are friends.
Your friends. So you just meet here in Australia?
No, we knew each other back home in Kenya.
Oh, all right. So you're both from Kenya,
Yeah.
but you migrated here in Australia.
Yes.
So how do you like Australia?
We like Australia because it's a very beautiful country and everyone is very welcoming. And because it's a multicultural community, like there's so many multicultural communities here, so we feel it's very comfortable to stay here and to raise our children here.
Ah, okay. How long you stay here in Australia?
I've been in Australia for 10 years now.
Oh, nice, nice. But you're still like vacationing to Kenya?
Yeah, all the time. I go to Kenya like after 1 to 2 years. I go visit my family because all my families are there.
Are there? Ah, okay. So how do you how do you make to migrate in Australia?
So I came here as a student.
Mm.
I came to study a master's program. So when I completed, I applied for permanent residency. and then I got it. Then after 1 year with the permanent residence, I got the citizenship.
Oh, nice. So you're both Australian citizen.
Yeah, for I am a citizen. She's still a student.
Oh, she's still a student. Okay.
Mm.
So as a student, how do you adjust here in Australia?
It's good. It's cohesive because we find many children from all the states of the country.
Mm-hmm.
It's learning. It's
That's
wonderful.
do you have a difficult time adjusting or no? No. Yeah, because you speak beautiful English, so I guess you don't have a difficult time adjusting here, living here. How about food and culture? I bet it's different.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's different.
Mhm.
And it's very wonderful because you get to know different types of food from different types of cultures. So it's like you're exploring other beautiful other cultures from different people.
Okay, guys, I'm very proud of you and happy to meet you. I'm I originally from Philippines, but I migrated to United States and I visiting my friend here in Australia, and I meet you guys. So thank you very much for allowing me to have a chit chat and interview, and maybe next week I'll post this in the YouTube. Is that okay? All right. So this is Yimu Yellow Mondi Regional Park. Um, this is the name of this place, Yellow Monday Regional Park. One of the stops that you can check before going to Blue Mountain, top of the Blue Mountain. So this is the view here. Yellow Monday Regional Park.